Okay, y'all, welcome back to my channel, and if you guys are new, welcome.
So this one says, my weirdest true story that's most likely not paranormal. Waiting for a city bus one day near an intersection. Perfectly normal day. Normal looking car drives past. As it approaches the traffic light, I notice there's a murder of around 30 crows flying behind the car. Like one car length. Up in the air and one length behind. Okay. So car turns left at the traffic light. The crows turn left and follow it. Weirdest effing thing, and I couldn't get my phone out in time to take a video. It's like if the crows were balloons on a 15-foot string. That's how tightly they were following that car. And it drives me crazy because I will never know what happened. Did the driver kill a crow? Was the driver a witch? What happened when the driver got out the car, wherever they were going? Okay, so I don't know, like, why wasn't your phone ready and steady in your hand to take a picture or record? And then also, I don't know, that's just kind of weird, but I'm not, if I'm not mistaken, crows are dangerous. So I don't know. That confession was kind of lame, I guess. Not really a confession, just sharing with other people. But I don't know that, I guess, whatever. So this one, something, ooh, all right, I'm gonna take my glasses off for this one, because, yeah. Something invited itself into my friend's home. I've told this story on another subreddit, but this is the one. Oh, maybe I should put my glasses on. I'm over here squinting. I think it's this light in my face. It's making me not see correctly. I can't see the haters. Shake them off. Shake them off. Shake them off. Shake them off. Alright, so something invited itself into my friend's home. I've told this story on another subreddit, but this is the one hunting experience that really freaked me out. When I was younger, I had a next door neighbor named Lexi, and she was my best friend. Keyword was, they stopped being her friend after that paranormal activity, okay? Our parents would go on trips on motorcycles with each other, and we would camp out at one of our houses until they came back. It was normal for us. We never had any paranormal events prior to this specific night. All right, let's get into it. We were sitting in bedroom talking. Okay, I'm going to say this how they meant to say it. We were sitting in the bathroom talking and doing what we normally did. We saw a bright light through her window, followed with the sound of motorcycles pulling onto the gravel driveway. Dang, y'all heard her? She just scared the heck up out of me. I'm sitting up here reading it. She going, I'm thinking something is behind me that's gonna get me. Why you scare me? She did that because she wants to go on a walk. I haven't taken her on a walk yet, but I keep trying to tell her, we don't go on a walk when you want to. You're not the boss. You don't run a dang on thing. Okay, so I feel like I probably look uncomfortable in this to y'all. I don't know. We instantly think, okay, our parents forgot something, but before we could get up to leave the bedroom, we heard a knock and a soft woman's voice say, hello? Hello? Daughters, open up the door. Mommy's home. Hello? The front door opened. This was a familiar sound because the door scraped against the hardwood flooring. We panicked thinking there was an intruder at this point because this woman didn't sound like our family. We have very Texan voices. We scouted the house, scared out of our minds, just to find the front door wide open. Nobody in the driveway. Nobody was in the house. We finally felt better. We walked back into her bedroom, but before she went to enter, she collapsed onto the floor and started sobbing. I didn't know what was happening. I was scared, and she told me something as tall as the door frame was standing in her parents' room. After our parents returned, her family continued to have paranormal activity in their house. They moved out too. Okay, so that could have been a shapeshifter little thingy, and if you respond to it, I do believe it comes to life. So that is very unfortunate. Personally, I don't know, just me, I probably would not have gone to check it out. But yeah, that's just me though, bro. I don't know. That's crazy though. Oh, speaking of, y'all, where I used to live when I was a little girl, why did we have ghosts in the freaking house, y'all? Me and my sister, we were upstairs in the attic. We were playing with our Barbie dolls, right? And so my sister was like, I'm finna go get a drink of water. And I was like, okay, cool. So I'm gonna keep playing with the Barbie dolls. Y'all, why I looked to the right of me, and we had 2 closets, 2 rooms in the attic. Y'all, why this man, he had a hat on, a shirt and some pants like he worked on cars or something. He walked out the closet door and the door was closed. And then I think he looked at me, and then he walked through the wall, and I booked it down the stairs. Boy, I booked it down them stairs. I was like, oh no, oh my gosh. And that's all I remember. But just know, I did not like sleeping in the attic. And then another incident, we were all downstairs and we were hearing like jumping noises going on upstairs, like somebody was jumping rope. And nobody was in the attic. Nobody. So I do believe that place was haunted. And not only that, but one time, like, I used to be scared to sleep in a room. And then another time, my cousin, he jingling the door, messing with it and like scaring us. So we tell him to stop and we're screaming and stuff like that. Then he goes downstairs. We hear him go downstairs. And then next thing you know, somebody is messing with the door. And we're screaming. And we're like, stop. We told you to stop. Leave us alone. And then eventually the thing stops. And then somehow eventually we go downstairs. And we tell him, why would you do it again? He's like, that wasn't me. And yeah. But yeah, we definitely... Those were like the only 3 things. But other than that, I don't know. And then sometimes my sister TV would just cut on. Like one time I was in the attic playing with my baby dolls, and the TV cut on. And I just ran down the stairs because Okay, so this one says about a month after my dad died, I was a week into school and slept through my alarm. If I got up then, I'd have 10 minutes to get ready before having to leave. I would be late if I didn't get up right then. Suddenly, I wake up to a mail shouting my name at the foot of my bed. No man stood there, nor was there any mail in my house at the time. My mom says she never called me, so my dad woke me up that morning so I wouldn't be late for school. Oh, because the daddy dead. I was like, what? I don't know. I guess the daddy died in the house. I don't know. That's scary though. Like, but let me tell y'all I don't know. That's scary. And they put like a little smiley face. It looked like, yeah, that looked like a little smiley face. I don't know. Like, thank you, Dad, for waking me up, but ain't you Dad? Like, what you doing, bro? What you doing? I don't know. I would be like too scared. All right, this one don't got a title, but it says when my mom was pregnant with me, she and my father divorced and he gave up all parental rights. Ooh. I've never met him or spoken to him. I've only seen a few pictures. About 2 years ago, I worked at a healthcare facility where I would float to different offices around the country based on who needed the help. This one particular morning, I was checking the doctor's schedule and saw my father's name. He was scheduled to be in the office next door to where I was working, and I thought it was pretty crazy, but I most likely wouldn't even see him. The time of his appointment came, and he walked into my office straight up to me and says he has a doctor's appointment with Dr. X. My heart was racing because I knew it was him as soon as he walked through to the other office. I told him Dr. X was the office next door, and he left. A little while later, I walked over to the other office to deliver some faxes, and on my way out, he trailed behind me and I held the door for him. He said thank you, and that was my one and only interaction with my father in my 30 years of living. And then they edit the post and say, y'all have really made my day with all this karma and silver. Thanks, kind Redditors. Okay, so for starters, that's absolutely crazy. Like, to lay down and help produce a child and you give up all your parental rights, like, and that's crazy. He couldn't even recognize his child. Like, honestly, that's really sad. And I don't know, like, I got a similar life story, and maybe one day I'll share it with y'all. Maybe one day. I don't know. See, this is why you can't have kids with the wrong man, you know. And sometimes men have kids with the wrong woman, and I don't know, like, that's crazy that, like, all her 30 years of living, that's the only interaction she had with her daddy. Like, I don't know. I pretend like that man. I would have probably slapped him. I ain't go cap.